We're waiting for Cardi to come on into the Zoom. Please be patient. Oh, hello, Cardi. How are you today? Well, thank you for stepping into my office virtually. Now, you know, I'm gonna be easy on you, okay? I got to keep it honest, okay? I gotta keep it real and authentic. Because isn't that what they all want today, right? They all want it real and authentic. Okay, great. Here we go. Cardi, you know that you sitting here playing with these people over and over again. You're sitting here stirring up people again with this new single about this album coming out. I already been gave up personally from me. I already gave up on you because I already know what your game is at this point. Order in the courts. This is the music judge and jury, aka Queen Millennial. And today, on a special episode of Is That Girl or It's Not That Girl, we're here to have a Zoom call with Cardi B. Oh yes, I told her to step into my office. We got things to talk about, girl. I'm gonna let you get away with murder for way too long. Okay? Now, this episode, I called it Cardi B Take Care. Basically. Why? Because we all know that she's not going to drop that album. We all know she's not going to drop that album. Order in its courts. We're going to get into why the label is letting her play like this and still being signed, because anybody else would have been dropped and on to the next thing. Because the music business is already a hard business in the first place. Okay? So, before we get into all the rigmarole with Miss Cardi B on the Zoom call, okay? Congratulations, by the way, Cardi B, on dropping another single. But that's all you'll be getting from her. She's basically bipolar at this point. But that's neither here nor there. I want to talk about you. Yes, I'm talking to you because you are very important to this platform. Okay? And I also want to speak on behalf of all the content creators. Well, the ones that deserve to be spoken upon. There are pretty degenerates on this platform that I don't want to claim, don't want to speak up for, no. Okay? But for the ones that deserve it, for the ones that deserve it, that's who I'm talking to. Okay? I watch so many content creators throughout each day while I'm getting ready to film, through editing, put them on the background. I hear the same things over and over about the engagement problem. Okay? We want to talk about two categories. I told you I'm going to sound like a broken record. But until we can get it together on this platform of YouTube, that's what I'll be doing. So, briefly, we all have access over here on the creator side of the analytics. The returning viewers should be setting the example. The returning viewers should always be engaging with the video. And you need to know that just watching the video is not engagement. Not engagement, because YouTube does not accept that as engagement. It accepts a like. It accepts a subscribe. It accepts a comment, a dislike, whatever. Those are engagements to YouTube in the algorithm to say, okay, this is important. Let's push it along to other people out there, whatever, But just watching it is not good enough. It'll show you more content from that person, but then it'll just be you and the small group of people it decided to show to always just getting to see the content, but it's a very small group. So the content creator doesn't grow. They don't meet their goals as well, because we all have goals in life. They get frustrated, and a lot of them end up quitting. You're like, where did this person go? Blah, blah, blah. Because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. If you actually like the content, you need to be engaging with it. And every single time you watch, you need to be engaging with it. That's just what it is. YouTube wants real community. YouTube wants real engagement. Without that, the platform doesn't even want to see you on it, okay? And so we're subject to the platform as people who are creating content, right? Anyway, we're going to cut that short, okay? You get what I'm saying? We're new people. They're new. Hello? If you like what you see, do exactly what I said, okay? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, notification, whatever. Just engage with the video. But returning members, you should be doing these things. You should be subscribed. There's so many returning to the video, but there's no subscription. There's no subscribe, honey. Okay? Y'all need to get it together. Love you deep, but y'all need to get it together, okay? Anyway, before we get into the meat and potatoes on this thing, as usual, a word. WW3 may be on its way. The people are out there losing their minds. ICE and all the other events, the red smoke or whatever that has come around to plenty of places in the world to make people sick. A lot going on this year. My own personal sickness and my choice of removal from the very place that made me get the sickness, okay? Because I can't afford the bullshit from a corporation and this infectious mother effers that are working there. So with that being said, the only thing advice I can give you on what's to come next is find something to escape into. Find something to focus on. If you got a dream, if you got a goal, focus on that, because there ain't not a dang old thing you can do anyway. It was going to happen regardless. These plans have been in the works for months, days, maybe even decades, honey. This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm working Lena the Workhorse on this show, talk about popular music and popular artists from today, yesterday, and beyond. I know you're going, dang, this intro is mighty long. Yes, it is. I'm the queen of intros. Okay, but I keep it interesting. Anyway, we're going to get out to this Cardi B conversation. So I'm going to just grab some popcorn, some chips, some drinks, wherever get you relaxed and ready to just sit down, enjoy, and get in with me, because This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Let's do this. Welcome back into It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, musician, entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer, okay? Those are great platforms and tools to build that brand, business, name, reputation up. But most importantly, the community. And hopefully you, yes you, will join the community today by hitting that like button and sharing with people that you know that like artists, commentary, reaction, and reviews. And if you truly want to become a part of this community here, well, you actually have to engage with the video. Subscribe, comment, notification bell, okay? Now, let's roll right on into what we really came here for, besides moi. All right, testing. Making sure that everything is operational before the meeting. Wonderful. Wonderful. We're waiting for Cardi to come on into the Zoom. Please be patient. Oh, hello, Cardi. How are you today? Well, thank you for stepping into my office virtually. Now, I ain't gonna be easy on you, okay? I got to keep it honest, okay? I gotta keep it real and authentic. Because isn't that what they all want today, right? They all want it real and authentic. Okay, great. Here we go. Cardi, you know that you sitting here playing with these people over and over again. You're sitting here stirring up people again with this new single about this album coming out. I already been gave up, personally for me, gave up on you because I already know what your game is at this point. Okay? Unless you won't get some balls, like men like myself out here, overconfident yourself, and put out that second record because you know that you are the and you could beat that first record. If that truly is the reason why you haven't put out new music, well then, great girl, great. Shh. I'm speaking, Cardi. I'm speaking. Okay? Thank you. You will get your turn eventually, but right now, I'm speaking. You need to hear what I say. You talk too much. Okay? You talk too much on these Instagrams, these TikToks. Hush, girl. It is time for somebody to give you the real tea. Now, you should know that I don't like to come up my mouth like this at any artist because I'm really mostly about positivity and artistry and bigging up the artists. But when the artists are just not acting right and my spirit telling me to say something, that's what I have to say something. And that's right now. That's right now. Where's my gavel? That's right now. Cardi, you have a lovely personality. And for whatever reason, the algorithm gods have blessed you on Instagram, of all places, for you to develop a following just because of your personality. Because it's not like you're unique, Cardi. Let's be honest. Can you be honest, please? Y'all want honesty out there? Y'all say I want authentic. Y'all say I want real out there, honesty. Y'all say I want real and honesty out there. Okay, great. Let me do that for you. Let me be real and honest with you. Okay, so there are plenty of girls out there, Latinas, half black, Latinos, whatever, that have a personality like Miss Cardi B. What's her name? Hercules? Anyway, that never get to shine, never get picked up. They're just being left on the sidelines by social media, by the algorithm. But you get the lucky and get picked up. Now, whether you're an industry plant or not, that's not the point of this, of why we came here for this meeting today. That's not why we came here. Order in the court. Order. What we came here for, okay, is to get you together. Because you've been playing in the faces for too long. Okay? Now, Miss Cardi. Carvisha B. You've been doing too much. And the only reason that label is keeping you on, because most likely you signed some kind of 360 deal where they get a piece of every little thing you do. Okay? Objection. You signed some 360 deal or something where they get a piece of your pies. Because if you're not gonna put up the album, but they still see that you're red hot on the interwebs, and people are paying just as much attention to you for your music just as well as without it, why would they let you go? Right? You got a product that don't even need to sell music, still bringing in the coin. And we all should know by now that when it comes to the big wigs of the music business, not the artistic people, not the creative people that work under it in the hierarchy, that the music business was never about artistry anyway. The music business was never about music, okay? The music business was never about music. That's why they can sell you an auto-tuned pop star who can dance her off, but she ain't got no vocals. But she has everything else. She's marketable. They can market her in other ways, right? Well, looks like Cardi B is a first of her kind because she's a true. She's like a mix. You're like, I'm sorry, Cardi. I'm talking to you like you're not in the room, but I got to talk to my viewers too. Okay, girl, keep up. So, Cardi, you're like a combination between a high earning influencer and an artist on a label. That's what it is, because not too many people exist within those veins like you do, but you're able to really survive really well off of one. And you don't like people who are fire by throwing a single out here, throwing a single out there, throwing a single out over here, but you never just whet the appetite, but you never come through to deliver another full body of work. See, they try to make you the predecessor to take out Nicki Minaj. They try to make you the predecessor to take out Nicki Minaj of all people. But you know what? Even though I like you, I smell the rat from the very beginning. I smell the rat from the very beginning. Okay? For people that love to jump on the bandwagon of stuff, I'm a lot more analytical. I'm a lot more observant. I like to make conclusions right up front. Okay? And so Miss Cardi, you're entertaining, you got charisma, you're a true showgirl. Right? But Miss Nicki, she's a woman too, right? Miss Nicki's a woman too. Miss Nicki has went and put on her albums. She's put in her work. She wasn't afraid to drop that second album. She dropped it. She wasn't afraid to drop that third or fourth album. She dropped it. She did all that work before you even came along, so they could try to rival you with her. But you had no chance. Now we see the evidence that you had no chance. The track record is showing. She got all these albums, all these accolades. And you are really just another social media personality who wants to play artists every now and then. And you want to crown the internet about how you don't like to be in the music business, how you don't like these contracts, and I gotta do this and that. Is Nicki Minaj complaining about any of that? No. She was too busy trying to be the GOAT from the very beginning of her getting on. You, at this point right now, Cardi, love you to death, girl. Love that personality. The first album was great. Fabulous. The first album was great. But baby, it's years later. And for some reason, you seem to be getting the Lauryn Hill treatment for just one album. But it's for a totally different circumstances. See, you wouldn't be getting the Lauryn Hill, don't you speak out of turn when I'm speaking, Cardi. Don't you speak out of turn. You're getting the Lauryn Hill treatment without the Lauryn Hill treatment. What do I mean by that? Okay, take away social media. With an album like Invasion of Privacy versus the album that Lauryn has and her reason for leaving the industry. If you try to do the same thing, disappear for whatever the reason was when they got rid of you, nobody would be checking for you. Because you're not really on the same level as a Lauryn Hill. You're not really on the same level as a Nicki Minaj. No, nobody would be checking for you. Do you see what I'm saying, Cardi B? It's because of social media that you're saved, but you're privileged to be saved, because so many people out here aren't even getting that kind of notice on social media. They got great personalities too. Latina ladies that look just like you, with personalities like you, they ain't getting that. They get passed over. So they gotta remain at the strip club. So they gotta remain at the grocery store. They gotta remain turning tricks in the streets. Because life is rough and it's hard out here in the DSA. And I'm gonna keep, I know, I'm gonna keep having to remind y'all what the DSA is. That is the new name for the country that I live in. The Divided States of America, okay? The Divided States. The Divided States of America. There's nothing united at all about this darn country. And the country is delusional as hell to boot. Delusional as hell. But now the other countries, plenty of them, handful of them, are not willing to delve and go along with the delusion anymore. They've had enough. They're tired. They got their sleeper cells over here ready to attack. Are y'all paying attention out there? Are y'all paying attention? Cardi B, you are still eating today. Very popular, you're rich, got your children, dealing with I'll let you deal with the father situation on your own. I ain't gonna speak on that. But you know what we'd probably all rather you do, girl? We'd rather you just hang it up. Because I've never in history of music seen an artist allegedly last this long in the game. It only has one project. Looks like somebody coming out with just one hit. And somehow they still popular years later. For no apparent reason. It doesn't happen. Okay? It doesn't happen. So Miss Cardi B, I'm gonna need you to drop this album this year, either at the end of the summer, sometime in the fall, or your latest time is in the winter time of 2025, or else hang it up and just become an influencer. Just stay doing the influencer thing. Doing your TikTok lives. People are tuning in still to this day. Just hang it up for the artistry thing, honey. Hang it up. Flat screen, like my girl Nicki Minaj said. The true queen is already here anyway, so we don't really need you to come for the throne. Right? The queen has really put in the work. Has albums on albums. Miss Cardi B, if it ain't out by this, and if there's no second sophomore album by the end of this year, hang it up. Because most likely I won't be speaking on this anymore. This has been Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the influencer, not the YouTuber, and not the content creator. If you got your life today, you agree with me, honey. I forgot, you asked me where Cardi B is? She hung up the phone. Because you know how she gets in her feelings. But you know me, I don't give a damn. Okay? I told her I was gonna tell her like it is. Okay? One gonna be no polite society here. Cause we gotta get to the bottom of this. Okay? And I did. Anyway, make sure that you go ahead, hit the like button, actually engage with the video, okay? That goes for all the creators you come across that you like to watch. Returning viewers, you're held to a higher caliber of standard than the people who are new. So set the example, be hitting a like, because people basically follow leaders. More numbers go up. Oh, I want to put, do you like it there like that? There's 43 likes. Okay, 43 likes. Okay, I'm gonna press the like too. Okay, great. Set the examples, returning viewers, okay? Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're subscribing, returning viewers. I'm putting all the weight on you because there should be no excuses. If you like the content creator or the person creating content, then you need to show respect by engaging with the video. Simple, easy, costs you absolutely nothing. Anyway, you come to the end of the video. That means one thing. Returning viewers, you know it. Subscribers, you know it. New people get to know it. I told you, I was an artist, entertainer, musician myself, right? So, I want to do that right now. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Worked so hard that the bills are high. All you do is crown me a freaking tribe. You punch that clock every freaking day. Still on the money and got to pay. Forget that me and need relief. We got this grief with the freaking sheep. Some take care of the freaking kids. Much your plate for your freaking lid. Dress too much, was in no rush, shouldn't even much. Feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gotta have some good relief in you. Time to get out. When the music plays every freaking day, all I got to say is jump. And now, the song.
I know you're out there looking for a stress reliever.
You're looking for a stress reliever out there.
Drugs, the alcohol,
Here we go.
But let me tell you what you need to do. Here we go. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Worked so hard that the bills are high. All you do is crown me a freaking try. Punch that clock every freaking day. Still on your money, you got to pay. Fuck that shit, man, you need relief. But you got this grief for the fucking cheap. Some take care of the freaking kids. Munching your plate for your freaking lid. Stress too much, always in no rush. You need even brushing, you're feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gonna have some relief in you. Time to get out when the music plays every freaking day. All I gotta say is jump, turn that music loud. I wanna see your hands in the crowd. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Lose your mind to the beat. Shake it up, keep moving your feet. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Get the stress.
And that is all I will be giving you, okay? Anyway, if you want to hear that song in its entirety, then comment in the comment section. You ready? Let me hear that song. And I most certainly will, absolutely for free. You gave me two different tears after all these years. Tears of joy, tears of pain, both sunshine and rain. So I hate you, so I love you, so I hate you, so I love you. You still here? Okay, well, thank you so much for staying to the very end. You're a real one. I personally like to thank you for staying to the end. Now, did you actually engage with this video? Be honest. Because mama don't like I'm lying. I don't hang out with liars, okay? All right. Now that you've engaged, thank you so much. We can hang out if you want some more in the next video. That's going to pop up on the screen at any moment, okay? Yes, I'll meet you over there. Bye-bye.